Man, I've been trying to tell y'all. Tariq Nasheed's FBA 8 group, the only online movement of foundational Black Americans is on its last leg. For the past couple of months, I've been driving this point home. I mean, it seems that when I speak on FBA, it's almost prophetic. So it would only make sense and would only be in line with prophecy, if you will, for me to expose something that FBA tried to use as an example of their power for what it actually is, which is what most of the things FBA does is or are a sign of how weak and feeble and pathetic these people really are. Do you guys remember when Fat Joe about 30 days ago, like a month ago, went on the Math Hoffa podcast and was talking about FBA and actually he called their name out and was like, yo, I don't want to give these dudes too much clout. But he said their name. And he used the N-word and he said a couple of other things and basically was like flexing his muscle as a hip-hop legend. FBA came to all of us in our face. And it really hurts me that this stuff was spread. This particular incident was spread by people that I really respect. But FBA came back and claimed to have basically dealt a death blow to the career of Fat Joe. FBA said that they pulled up on Fat Joe in Chicago and basically got in the front row. Why you would pay to go to somebody's concert and boo them is beyond me, but we're gonna hold off on that. They said they pulled up on Fat Joe, Joey Crack, and they were in the front row at Bro's concert. And when Bro went on stage to perform, FBA said they booed him, y'all. They said that following that Matt Hoffa interview, which was a little bit over 30 days ago, they pulled up on Fat Joe in Chicago and booed him. And one of my favorite YouTubers, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again, actually covered that story very well, if I do say so myself. And I was like, yo, O'Shea covered it. It must be facts. You feel me? But let's look at what he covered. Let's look at a clip from his video. And then we got to get into the actual facts.
Decided that he would go kick it in Chicago. And then something interesting happened.
I'm dancing to the booze. Hey, that beat go hard. All right, so we don't want to get our situation block banned or nothing like that. But O'Shea did a great job on this video, bro. Like the bro put it down. Like he gave a good analogy. You know, he related it to something that's very relatable to all of us. Like, you know, what if somebody came in your house and was like, yo, they disrespected you. Like, I built this house and they was just a guest. And how all the typical FBA, why O'Shea loves Tariq so much, I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. So you hear in the video, the FBA showing up, pulling up in force. Remember, paying to go sit in the front row. Remember, front row seats are the most expensive. So they paid the most expensive tickets to go in and boo Fat Joe. We'll show him. We'll give him our hard-earned money. You know, some of that typical FBA reasoning. So I was just like, this is kind of stupid. But hey, they pulled up. They made it happen. Whatever. God, what if I told you that bullshit is fake? What if I told you that these Nigoons never pulled up to Fat Joe's concert, never booed Fat Joe? I couldn't even hold it anymore. They never booed Fat Joe. They never pulled up. They did what Black America, specifically the FBA 8 cult, does anytime we are disrespected. Absolutely nothing, right? And I don't really feel like Fat Joe even disrespected us, but if they felt like he disrespected them, I was excited to see, like, yo, they did something about it. Can't knock people who take action. It was fake. And when you go back and listen to it, you can hear that the boos are patched in because the boos don't even match the video. Literally just a typical vanilla boo track from off of any app you can get and just insert it into a video. But that's not the only proof that I'm going to give you. Here's the issue. FBA, now Matt Hoffa interviewed Fat Joe back in December, right? I think it's December. FBA says following that interview, they pulled up on Fat Joe in Chicago and booed him. What if I told y'all that this is absolutely impossible because Fat Joe has not performed in America since October 26th? I'm literally looking at this guy's performance schedule right now, right here. Fat Joe has not performed in America. You can't see this, but I'm still throw it at you. Boom. He has not performed in America since October 26th, 2024. This man hasn't performed in America since 2 months prior to him doing the Math Hoffa podcast. And as a matter of fact, the day after the video was posted where they lied and said they pulled up on this man in Chicago when his last performance in America was in Atlanta in October, the day after, not even 24 hours after they lied, they produced this bullshit video. This man posts a picture of him performing in Australia. The man is in Australia on a tour of the entire continent of Australia. I mean, bro is international. I'm not a Fat Joe fan. I've never really listened to any of his music since Pun died. But this man is on a world tour right now. His next performance is, I think, in March. And bro is going to be performing at Wembley in the UK. Like, bro's all over the place. Yeah, London. He's going to be at the OVO Arena in London in April. He's going to be in Atlantic City, New Jersey on May 29th. On March 29th. And so he's in London at the Wembley for 2 dates. And then he's going to be in Atlantic City, New Jersey on March 29th. Please tell me, foundational Black assholes, when did you guys pull up on Fat Joe? When did y'all boo this man and boo him off stage? When did you have any impact on anything that's going on with this man? They literally said Fat Joe pulled out of hosting like the BET Awards. Guys, Fat Joe pulled out of hosting the BET Awards because the BET Awards sucks and he has all these better tour dates to make more money for people who are actually going to be grateful to see him. And guess what? When he showed the footage, sorry about that. When he showed the footage for him, of him performing in Australia, it was a big ass arena. And it was like outdoor, but it was an arena. And I'm not going to lie, bro had a lot of people there. Like, they didn't fill up all the seats because it was like several rows and layers of seats going up. But bro, they had the whole bottom filled. And then on the first level, that was pretty full too. And bro, I mean, it's Fat Joe. I'm like, why would you show up to Fat Joe concert? But he was there. He was there, and they were there, and they paid to come see him. And then he had a couple more tour dates there, and then he's going to UK. Then he's going for 2 more dates. Then he's going to Jersey. Like, bro has a pretty healthy touring career. Like, I don't understand how, but It's not for me to understand, but I'm just saying, FBA, you guys lied. Tariq Nasheed, once again, is exposed as a liar and a student. The Bible says a student cannot be greater than his teacher, but he can be like his teacher if he is taught perfectly. So, FBA, let me tell you, if the Bible holds true at this, you guys can never amount. This entire movement can never amount to anything more than a bunch of people lying, 100% lying, exaggerating, and making up false stories and posturing in a misguided attempt to project power. That's who Tariq Nasheed is. So is it any coincidence that his followers will be like him also? His students, if you will be like him also? We got to do better than that. We got, like, y'all got to do better. I've never made myself a part of it, but everybody out here claiming FBA, y'all looking stupid. Tariq got y'all out here looking goofy as hell. Like, literally retarded. It's just sad to see. Like, y'all think y'all got power. You guys are that movement, which I would call a moment. It accomplished its goal, which was to splinter the ADOS 8 group and ultimately undermine do for self ideology in the Black community, Black self-reliance in favor of begging for a check that is never coming. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. They lied to us. They straight lied to. I mean, there's even more videos exposing this as a lie. I'm talking about down to, like, bro didn't even have the same facial hair in the video. Two, the video is old as hell because the songs he's performing are like almost over a decade old. And they're like, why would Fat Joe perform a song that's decades old when he has new music? And now, because of streaming, the reason why Fat Joe or artists like him, who me and you might think, like, who the hell is that? The reason why someone like this is able to still tour is because the advancements of streaming technology. They can look up the streams, look at where people are listening to them the most, and go get a good sized crowd to hear them perform in those areas. So Fat Joe is getting more spins around the world than he's probably getting in the United States. Well, he is. And, they come up on stuff late, and what's cool to them might not be cool to us, or what's cool to us might not be cool to them. But the point of it is, FBA lied. They did what their master Tariq taught them how to do best. Sit up and lie and pretend to have some form of power when they really don't. Please hit the comments below, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, just stay sad, stay pathetic, FBA, because you're giving me great content.